Un segundito y comenzamos, mi gente. Rock to the show. En breve comenzamos. En breve comenzamos. Hoy me cambian de equipo de los White Sox a San Francisco, gente. En breve comenzamos, gente. Y comencemos.
Elio Sierra went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Sal Stewart digs in now.
Number 27, Sal Stewart.
Here's a 1-1. This one chopped up the middle. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And up next for Chicago, Elio Sierra.
Vamos a esto.
Sierra made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his
porque le cayó en la mano.
Third baseman, Montgomery. Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Elio Sierra.
This one in the air, center field, moving under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Elio Sierra.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Oigan, MVP.
Deal 1. And there's a foul ball. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Oiga cómo me quitan MVP.
Keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oiga cómo gritan MVP.
Now at the plate. And a payoff pitch. Runner on the go. De La Cruz. The tag, and he's out. Plenty of
Evitamos el doble play, mi gente.
I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score. And
oh, now this is blasted.
Le perdió la conexión a la pelota a esa.
It's his 8th home run. Sierra had a decent showing in the loss.
not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
One down. And up next for Chicago, Elio Sierra. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Jugamos contra Cincinnati. City Connect, el uniforme.
He swings and fouls one off. Green, a former All-Star, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him swinging.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Sierra.
Oh, pero ¿qué está pasando ahora?
As he swings through strike one. And 1-2.
Well, that's that slurp right
City
there.
Connect.
Extremely well.
En el hoyo, una bola, dos strikes.
To get that barrel to.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Pues yo.
That one at triple digits.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with
Hace peladito el pana ahora.
Excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Está nervioso porque lo van a cambiar.
And the 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one hit to right.
Le dejó caer el bate, pero a la mano del right field.
So 2 down. Elio Sierra steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's one of the best players in the game. Swang and a miss. Missed that.
A tratarle de tirar esa bola.
Right now they're
Pero
looking
se
for
empareja la
something
cuenta.
hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Got the back going too.
Ahora nos vamos por debajo.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss.
Y ahora nos ponchamos.
Sierra with a less than great game in the loss. Struck out 3 times for the hat trick.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
1 down. And up next for Chicago, Elio Sierra, leading the AL in batting
Segundo bate
average.
fijo, mi gente.
And it's fouled away. Sierra, multi-time All-Star, 25 years old. Can't forget to mention
5
he's a
jonrones
former
contra
MVP.
Cincinnati.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Eso es doble.
Around first, heading
Y
for
cuidado. Me mandaron para.
right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes.
Me mandaron para mi
Pretty
gente.
much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the
Runner takes off for third. Swing and he popped it up. Lewis settles under this one. Makes the grab to second with the throwing.
Él iba doblado por tercera ya.
Ready to go, bottom four, Elio Sierra. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing.
Ya iba doblando por tercera, mi gente.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Sierra, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. Not just far, but everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say?
Ahí nos metimos por debajo, una bola, 2 strikes.
High fly ball, right field. Marte on the move.
Fácil, eso es fácil.
Down and he makes the catch. 1 down. Runner at first with 2 away.
Eso es fácil.
Second baseman, Matt McClain. Here's a 2-2.
Yo creo que esta es la última serie vistiendo el uniforme de los White Sox.
First on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Back at right field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Elio Sierra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And a swing and a miss there.
So now it's all about protect mode.
Última serie, yo creo, mi gente, vistiendo el uniforme de los White Sox. Rumbo a San Francisco.
But some way,
swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate.
Sierra, there's 1 and 2. What a play.
Well, the shortstop makes the decision, commits to it,
Yo creo que eso fue lo que le gustó a los Gigantes.
Across the diamond to get that second out. Really nice job.
Back to right, Marte moving back for this one, and that is that. The White Sox. Sierra had a decent showing in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Vamos a ver, vamos a ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver la llamada. Mírenlo ahí. Oh, para Detroit. Nuevo equipo. Llegamos a los Detroit Tigers. Vamos a revisar. Vamos a revisar. Vamos al segundo bate en Detroit.
Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Kansas City Royals and
Ahí
the
mi
Detroit
madre, pero
Tigers.
este equipo está peor.
Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test.
Vamos a hacer un tercer año de equipo,
firing on all cylinders right now, and to me, the important thing is that
miren el sótano, ahí Jesús
not just
santísimo.
relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas. That's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
On the ground to the left, Sierra. Tosses to first. Now 2 away. Sierra digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out.
Ball challenge. Vamos a hacer un año a esta gente, a ver.
Control in this one.
On the ground to third. Throw to first in time.
Vamos a hacer un año, a ver.
Right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Back here in Detroit, we move ahead to the top of the second now. So the Detroit Tigers are in real trouble of the season. Singy, it's been stunning to watch this team flounder like they have. They were supposed to be a serious contender this year.
Yeah, I'm genuinely shocked, Boog, because, you know, you're right. They had a ton of hype behind them and a really talented roster, and then they go out and lay an egg like this. I just don't know what I'd do to fix things here. I mean, they've got multiple major issues, and there's no solution.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only
Bienvenido o bienvenida. Suscríbete, dale like, comenta.
He was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull.
Recuerda compartir el video.
The catcher up to hit, Dylan Dingler. The 1-0.
Tough spot right here, a couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. And that misses. And now 3-0. And that'll load the bases.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
Detroit.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be
Pero
pitching
fue
for
un
a
equipo peor.
What a stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No outs. Runner at first. And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Fue un equipo peor ya.
On a second, they get one. To first. Double play. Nice.
Tienen que renovar para Nacional, era. Para Nacional era que tienen que cambiarme.
That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make
No dejamos la americana.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Throws to first in time. 2 away. So
Por lo menos me pusieron un número decente.
Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. On the ground, 2-ball. Massey cross the second, and a run scores on the double play. Sierra steps in.
Dynamic challenge.
So far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
Me engañó, me engañó, me engañó.
That one fouled off.
Ay, esa era.
Yeah, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at one.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Ese lanzamiento no es conmigo.
Now it's the DH, TJ Friedel. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Doble play con magia, mi gente.
Get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Doble play con magia.
Sierra had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more.
Bueno, por lo menos le ganamos a
the
gente.
reason why.
First and second, 1 out. TJ Friedel now at the plate.
Por lo menos le ganamos, alcanza el primer juego.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
A lo mejor era que necesitaban un jugador como yo en Detroit.
Swing and he breaks his back. Makes the catch, 1 down. McClanahan.
Con el bate roto sí fue bueno.
Lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like
Así
this.
sí es bueno.
Threat at the plate, looking to do damage.
And he swings through that one.
Don't play situation
Bueno, caímos en el hoyo.
get up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
In the air, right field. Bader under it.
Eso es out.
And there's 2 down.
Bienvenido o bienvenida. Si no estás suscrito, por favor, suscribirte. Dale a la campanita.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Dale a la campanita.
Foul ball there.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning.
Yo creo que yo no voy a durar mucho en este equipo, ¿no?
And now the 0-1. Foul ball.
No pido un cambio ahora porque es muy pronto.
And the 0-2.
Vamos, una bola con strike.
Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Se emparejó la cuenta ahora, más o menos, por lo menos.
Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of
Y me punchan. Bienvenido o bienvenida. Suscríbete, dale a la campanita, comenta, dale like. Por favor.
Sierra in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard ground ball.
Por todo el central. Por donde pasó esta bola. Hay un camino, una raya. De tan duro que pasó.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Colt Heath will hit next.
El hombre fue.
In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the tying run is now in
Y se robó la tercera también.
The 3-1. Brother goes again. Pitching for a strike.
Pero, ay, lo agarran, ¿no? Y eso por remarcar la pelota, mi gente.
Out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure.
Mira, ahora tiró un disparate.
Sierra had a game to forget in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
Tiró un disparate, mi gente.
And up next for Detroit, Elio Sierra.
Recuerda suscribirse, comentar, darle un like que no está de más.
That one lifted to left. Lofton moving on to
Atrás,
this one.
pero fácil por el left field.
There's one down.
Un likecito que no está de más.
Batting third. Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Elio Sierra.
Compartir el video también en diferido.
Out of line, out towards center. Isbell under it. And there's
Cayó el primero.
And next is the designated hitter, TJ Friedel. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short. Out number 3. Sierra stepping in now. You ever get so tired of owning you just want to bunt and jog to first and protest, singing?
Hey, man, whatever works right now. At this point, even a swinging bunt would feel like a trophy.
Un boss challenge.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
¿Por qué para Detroit, mi gente? ¿Por qué para Detroit?
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. Got him on the flip. Great diving play for the out.
Nos fuimos a robo. Ustedes saben que nos fuimos a robo.
They make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there.
Ustedes saben que nos fuimos a robo aquí también.
Especially when it's got to be on the money. Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Saben que nos fuimos a robo aquí también.
Runner goes again. In the dirt, blocked. And he steals third without a throw. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Got him swinging.
Como líder en base robada también.
Now. Next is the designated hitter, TJ Friedel. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. A dive, he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next to the Royals, the first baseman,
Vamos, ese guante de oro no lo vamos a ganar nunca.
Back at Comerica Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Elio Sierra. Up now.
El guante de oro no lo vamos a ganar nunca nosotros. Ya son 3 errores.
And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at
Ya son 3 errores.
exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Con uno teníamos esperanza. Pero ya 3.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout.
Está difícil.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone.
Sierra had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have
3
better
errores
results
está
as a team.
difícil. Vamos a ver por quién fue que lo cambiaron. Triple A, Charlotte. Por un jugador de Triple A. Ah, no. Más Clark. Por Mark Clark. Contra mi antiguo equipo.
Elio Sierra getting ready. A little extra motivation as he's facing his former team today. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Max Clark getting ready to hit.
Max Clark.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game
Mi
set.
antigua casa.
On the ground. Massey flips it. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't
Pero ahí Mark Clark batió por el que me cambiaron.
And next up for the Tigers, Elio Sierra.
Claro, ya los pitchers me conocen aquí.
Foul ball. Sierra, the former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup, and he's one of the few 2-time MVPs in the league. Late with the swing there.
Ya los pitchers me conocen, no me van a pichar nada bueno.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Nada bueno van a pichar.
The 0-2. This one's
¡Uepa! Se equivocaron. Perdí la conexión con la pelota.
So he blasts one out the other way, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's an impressive
Se equivocaron.
over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the
Mira lo que pasó.
and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball
Entre Center y Ray, qué palo.
on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Sierra locks in. You can feel it. Big moment.
Dynamic challenge.
Everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
Swing and a miss.
Abanico el primero.
Was a high velocity fastball in the zone.
Después de borrón,
Frustration from
haciendo uno a cualquier vaina.
Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Batter challenges in a very big spot.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up.
Ese se quedó
track the ball.
atrás porque se quedó atrás.
As far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Out towards right center field. Clark on his way over.
Ahí el tercero.
Third out.
Horror solitario y con base llena no hice nada.
And up next for Chicago, Austin Martin.
Horror solitario y con base llena no hice nada.
Chop back up the middle. The flip. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base.
Increíble, con base llena no hago nada.
Because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted
no hago nada
y
con la base vacía doy un horror.
Sierra steps in, 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm, even a long at bat.
En 0-0 tengo 28 jonrones.
2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs. And that's
bueno, 2 malas, 2 bolas, 0 strike.
That one ripped right
Después de ese jonrón, no le quisieron pichar nada bueno.
Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely.
Me mandaron a quedar doblete.
Here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Por eso Detroit me quiso, debutando con jonrón.
So runner at second, 2 down. Colt Pete will hit next.
Y ahora doble.
Man on second, 2 down. Base hit right field. Sierra around third. He will score. It's 6-2.
Jonrón y doble.
Drives in the run. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Man at first with 1 gone. Elio Sierra up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one.
Bueno, primera mala. Estamos perdiendo. Lo que hizo está mejor que Detroit. Increíble. Jonrón doble y sencillo ahora por todo el central.
And out to a board. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith.
The third baseman, Colt Keith.
Tap to first, Hawley. On to second to get 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the White Sox 6, Tigers 2. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Sierra, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost,
Este
but it was in
equipo
spite of his huge
está
effort.
peor.
It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
So 2 down. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
The 0-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. The underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out.
Pero para qué o sea,
Run on 2 hits,
que
no
para
errors, and
segunda.
a man left. On to the bottom of the first.
Sí, hay dos outs.
It's the White Sox 1. The Tigers coming to bat. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Man at first, nobody out. Elio Sierra up now for the Tigers.
1-0, perdemos del equipo que me cambió, es increíble. Es una burla.
The tall righty,
Esto es una burla, de verdad.
pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Murakami takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Third baseman,
Runner at second, 2 down.
Esto es una burla.
Not shortstop, Elio Sierra.
Bueno, por lo menos estamos ganando este juego. Por lo menos estamos ganando este juego.
This one in the air, center field. White coming on. He's got it, and that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Tigers 3 and the White Sox 1. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Next to hit, Graham Pauley. He's 0 for 1.
Graham Pauley.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Elio Sierra up now for the Tigers. Chris, this is who you want at the plate in these spots. He already has the most RBIs in the league.
Le cantan el primero.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul.
Jugando contra mi antiguo equipo.
And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Le tiré antes de ayer a eso fue.
First and second, 1 out. Elio Sierra.
Antes de ayer le tiré a eso.
He's one of the best players in the game.
Bueno, esa se puede ir. Esa se puede ir. Claro, la agarró.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
First and second, 1 out. Austin Martin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Up the middle, Sierra flips it. There's one to first.
Agarró el pana, mi gente.
Great effort there. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elio Sierra. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Primera mala. Bienvenido o bienvenida. Disfruta el gameplay.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ese cambio lo vi como una recta fue.
High fly ball, right field.
Ahora por el right field.
Settles underneath it. 2 down.
Me dominaron en este juego, pero está bien.
Well, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready.
Me dominaron en este juego, pero está bien. Oye, a mí que me nominaron como que vino el lograme.
Zips it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Sierra got a rough go of it in this game.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
Estamos contra mi antiguo equipo. Entonces me cambian por un equipo de la misma división no, pero una bola.
Now the number 2 hitter, Elio Sierra.
Tiene que cambiarme por un equipo que está fuera en otra división.
Sierra, the former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
A un equipo perdedor también.
Down the third baseman, Colt Keith. Swing and a ground ball. Tags the runner for 1. A sensational double play.
Doble play, nos fuimos a robo. Nos fuimos a robo, mi gente.
He's trying for third. Swing and a pop-up. Hawley under it. And that'll do it.
Nos fuimos a robo.
Sierra digging in.
Dynamic shotting.
2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yeah, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Fastball for a strike.
Pero si yo sé, si yo sé eso, mi gente, me quedo en los guayos. Si yo sé eso, no pido cambio.
2 down, nobody on. Check swing, he went. That is strike 2.
Estoy metido en el hoyo ya.
Rip towards third.
Por tercera fácil.
Gets it to first. That ends the frame.
Fácil por tercera.
So 2 down.
Yo le puedo hacer un par de años de equipo, a ver cómo me va aquí con este equipo.
On the ground to short, Sierra. To first, and he has thrown 4. Shut it.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Elio.
O le voy a hacer un par de años y cuando sea agente libre, si no firmo con otro equipo.
And first offering is fouled off.
Escríbame qué ustedes creen.
2 down, nobody on. Left field.
Find it.
That one gets
Le
down.
dejé caer el bate nada más.
And that extends the inning.
Nice. I see you working.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers.
Me fui.
Quick toss to first. And he's back in safe.
Es que no me conocen esta gente, ya me conocen al máximo. Me fui.
3-1 now. Runner takes off. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this
Me
inning
fui.
alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
They limit the damage here. 1 run.
Ya me conocen.
Batter will be the shortstop, Elio Sierra.
Entonces me cambia para el equipo con que estoy jugando y no están ganando.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate.
Eso fue para que lo digan. Viste, de maldad, por pedir cambio.
Mahoney goes 6 feet 3 inches, just 19 years old, and he's a native of Jamaica. Tap foul at the plate.
Por pedir cambio me castigó Dios.
Across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. stays alive.
Yankee, yo debí quedarme en los White Sox.
Here's a 1-2.
Pero ya.
Got him swinging.
Estamos
I think
tarde.
he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now.
Mira si me cayó una maldición.
Just pulled the string on it, and
Ya tuve error cometí.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Now it's the shortstop, Elio Sierra. He's a guy who does it
A tu
all.
error cometí.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Around first and hustling for second, and that'll bring the tying run to the
Estamos pateando por lo menos.
Fantastic effort to track down that ball. Even though he didn't make the catch, teammates love to see that kind of hustle out of him.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. He's trying for third. In the dirt.
Por lo menos estamos bateando.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a call.
Tapped in front of the plate, and that chance handled. Throws to first.
Y provocando
Big
situación.
spot here, bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Matthew Lugo now at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and he popped it up. Teal.
Se acabó el juego.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Sierra did well despite the loss. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boog. He consistently came to the plate with a solid
Esto fue un
plan.
castigo que Dios me mandó.
They didn't win, but he can be proud of this game.
Por pedir ese cambio. Vamos a ver buena cosa, ¿eh? Ay, mi madre de último. De último. Bueno, contra los New York Yankees.
Elio Sierra, just about ready to go. The former All-Star looking to help his team get a win today. One down. And next up for the Tigers,
Contra
Elio
los Yankees.
Sierra. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And that one is lifted in the air.
Por el left field, pero fácil, al left field.
And there's 2 away.
¿Quién tendrá el 23 aquí en este equipo?
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is if the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Bueno, ya te metieron en el hoyo. Ya.
After that one. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Primer ponche de este juego. Ay, wow.
To bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Por lo menos le estamos ganando a los Yankees. Por lo menos.
Up the middle. Oh, a great flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. Sierra.
Y que le pasa un tiempo a este equipo ya.
He's been dominated in this matchup.
But here's a new opportunity, Boo. Got to take advantage and flip the script.
Le pasa un tiempecito a este equipo hasta convertirme en agente libre.
That one ripped right center
Esa te
field.
los canales.
And it one-ups the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Claro, por lo menos estamos bateando aquí.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it
Por lo menos estamos bateando.
I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner takes off for third. In the air, left field, dives, and it gets by. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Bienvenido.
It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run
Recuerda
lead.
suscribirte, por favor, dale like.
Sierra now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Una bola, digo, un strike, 0 bola, un strike, mi gente.
Swing and a miss.
En el hoyo.
That time.
Ahora sí, vamos ahora. Vamos a ver. Una bola, 2 strikes. Un out. Vamos a ver.
Out to short.
Fácil por el señor.
On to first.
Fácil por el señor.
Back here in New York. On to the bottom of the eighth.
Por lo menos estamos ganando.
Stepping in down for the Yankees. Ground ball up the middle. Sierra sends it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out.
Por lo menos, yo creo que ganamos el juego.
A fair showing in this win.
Oh, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog.
Si le ganamos,
they expect him to make larger contributions than he did.
Le ganamos el primero de la serie a los Yankees.
Elio Sierra up now for the Tigers.
¿Cuándo no van a salir los protectores o el calentador Jordan, por lo menos, por favor?
Sierra, multi-time All-Star, 25
Una bola, 0 strike.
He's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league.
No, bueno, te iba a pedir repetición. Tiene que ser buena por lógica. Ay, no.
Still one challenge left for them. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series.
En la zona.
This one in the air right field.
And there's one
down.
Le llegó el right field.
Sierra. Pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yeah.
Aaron George, base llena, no hay nada.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is
Base
just
llena,
trying
no hay
to get
nada.
outs, one hitter at a time.
Now the 0-1.
They need a strikeout.
Vuelta pareja, una bola, un strike. Base llena.
Something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can
high fly ball.
Bueno, por lo menos anota una.
Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. In to score from third. In there safely.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can.
Por lo menos anotó una.
Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Back in the Bronx, Elio Sierra.
Estamos ganando 4-2 los Yankees.
Leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah,
2027, 2028 y 2029, 3 veces consecutivos lo vamos a ganar.
Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop.
Pero ahora con los Detroit Tigers.
What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Ahora es MVP con Detroit.
Fastball for a strike.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports
ahora
fan.
es MVP con Detroit.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game.
Primer juego de las estrellas debutando con Detroit también.
It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder.
A la cuarta mala le tiré.
Home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium.
Pero no valió. Para la calle, le perdí la conexión a la pelota.
Home run number 45 on the year.
Tuvo que venir por el medio.
It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Man at first. Here comes Belly to take
Tuvo
his
que venir medio a medio. Y pagó el precio.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and that is that. They get 2 runs on. So 2 down. Now the number
Haciendo el debut de ensueño.
Sierra.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Demostrando por qué fue que me perdieron.
In the air to left center. Doyle moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out.
Bueno, mi gente, esa era para el otro, pero
First and second, 1 out.
le dimos mal.
2 on, 1 out. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from the ground. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one.
Va a ser lindo si se completaba la doble matanza con esa jugada.
Second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job.
Llaman los Yankees.
Six-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Ganan los Yankees de juego.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Sierra now.
Oyeron, no hay un jugador en posición anotadora.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it
Pero
over
fácil
first.
por el
It's
field.
there, and that's a great play.
Entregué el primero.
Seager stands in now. And a 1-1. Ground ball to the right
Están
side.
pintados para doble play seguro.
The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play.
Third baseman, he stops. Podré.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Bueno, te empatan en la serie. Este es decisivo.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
Contra los Yankees. Los Yankees no tenían que
He
pedir.
made his big league debut when he was 22 years old. The White Sox drafted him in the first round back in 2025.
Ahí se estaba bonita, pero no sé qué fue lo que le dio. Le tiré good.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases
Porque una bola malísima.
up with it, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Ganándole 1-0 a los Yankees.
And that drops in for a strike.
1098 de OPS contra los Yankees.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And with the innings
Se
still
fue por el
alive,
central.
here comes the heart of the order.
Metrallazo de hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the catcher. Quick toss to first. Sierra back on a dive.
Vamos a robar esa base.
There goes the runner. That That's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Me mandaron a parar, me paro.
Well, they found himself behind in the count
Quedamos en
right there,
tercera.
didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good
Primera y
about what
tercera.
you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You
Primera y tercera. Mira eso.
And the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they still lead it 1-0. Sierra locks in.
Dinámica.
The at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Well, this guy's got the right
Base llena,
mindset. He just
2
needs to
outs.
stay within himself and deliver.
Late on that fastball.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
Got the back.
No, pero tú.
Soon it
Es
strikes
nervioso, ¿qué tal, hombre?
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Tigers trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7.
Está nervioso el hombre.
On the ground to third. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throw to first.
¡Ay, llegó Seri!
Time base hit.
He kept a run off the board with that effort. The 2 runs could have easily
¡Ah, qué
scored
buena!
away, but he was able to knock it down with the dive and limit the damage. I tell you what, that won't go unnoticed by his teammates.
Miren eso, cuando la bola llegó ya tenía 2 pasos
Loaded up.
delante de la
Dylan
base.
Dingler, the next to hit.
¿A qué muere el hombre?
In there, sends him down on strikes.
Y miren que fatal se poncha.
Back for more from the Bronx. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. The Yankees looking to rally.
Yo creo que son
So
3 temporadas para que tú creas que la gente libre ya, pues. Ya somos,
In the
ya,
infield at the
ya
corner,
somos
don't
ya
be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from
Estelar
scoring.
y Estrella.
on the ground to third. And foul ball. The 0-1.
Ahora no se acabe esta vez.
The Tigers trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Pero papi, no te pongas nervioso con base llena. Hay que tiene que producir.
And a 1-2. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Batter challenges in a very big spot.
Me ponchó con base llena el hombre.
The call will stand. So they've only got 1 challenge left now.
Y los Yankees ganan la serie.
For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Los Yankees ganan la serie. Nos quedan Kansas, Tampa y Texas para el juego, para el fin de semana de las estrellas. No vamos a cambiar de posición ahora. Ahora no lo vamos a cambiar de posición. No nos vamos a cambiar de posición ahora. Vamos a revisar algo, cómo vamos aquí también. Yo creo que igual, porque estamos en la americana. Willie Mays. Ah, pues, vamos a poner el bate de Willie Mays. Esa leyenda. Esa es una leyenda, de verdad.
Getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
A la cuarta temporada es que, mi gente, ustedes saben, nos podemos convertir en gente libre, pero no me recuerdo. Escríbame ahí porque no me recuerdo.
That one fouled off. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. The 0-1. Lays out,
ese hombre llegó 6. Ese hombre llegó 6.
And the speedy runner is on at first.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline.
Detroit no me cogió el cambio por nada.
Get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Parece que necesitamos un sobre todo bacano.
The 1-2. Runner on the move in the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, second to get into scoring position. Now that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. Runner goes again. In there for strike 3.
Me esperan con la banda de música ahí.
That will end the inning. Runners are at the corners, one away.
Con la banda de música me esperaron ahí.
The best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And that is out of play.
28 honrones con conteo de 0-0. Ahí me engañó con ese cambio.
Get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Una bola, 12 strikes.
That one not close.
Bueno, emparejamos la cuenta ahora. No te metas por debajo de mí porque va a tener que meter cuánto, va a tener que dormir en medio. Y esa era. Esa era.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Esa era.
2 on, 2 outs.
I guess you throw it that hard. You
Uy, a 100 millas por hora.
Like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
This one in the air, center field. Rockefeller in position. And that is that.
Estamos ganando 3-2.
3 runs for him. Sierra stepping in.
Dynamic challenge.
Could shift the 5. They're just one swing away from
Perdiendo
changing
ahora.
the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
And that one fouled off.
Ya, por show, esa era.
The 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes.
Otra vez.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
No, desaproveché la oportunidad.
Yeah, there's one away.
Up next for the Tigers.
So
La oportunidad es un calma, mi gente.
Elio Sierra. He's one of the best players in the game. Foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass.
No picheo para mandarla detrás de la oreja.
If they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
This could end it. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Estoy defendiendo la zona, pues estoy metido en el hoyo. 0 bolas, 12 strikes.
And a pop-off, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it.
Vamos fly a primera. Qué turno. Esta vergüenza es.
And the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. Just one hit in 5 at bats.
Una vergüenza.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a
Vamos
lousy
fly a
game with the
primera.
dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Sierra stepping in now. You look at the career splits,
Un boss
and it's just
challenge ahora.
practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
No, yo voy a poner a alguien en vaso. No vamos a inventar, mi gente. Estamos metidos en un esnocito en este juego.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And that's fouled off. Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City.
2 bolas y 0 strikes y voy a tener yo en la cuenta.
And that's a base hit.
Míralo ahí.
Lead runner to second.
Ahí hicimos el dynamic challenge.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
This one in the air, right field. Bader snags it on the run. And that is a big first out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it.
No se fue para tercera, si no me lo hubiera robado.
First and second, 1 out. And now the first baseman. Out towards right center field. Isbell gets under it. And there's 2 down. Here's the second baseman.
No me estaba dando cuenta que era un fly.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strike.
El poncho desde ahora, fíjense.
Tigers. 1 out. Runner at second. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second.
Se nos fueron arriba, mi gente. Se nos fueron arriba.
The latest news from around the league. some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Estoy desesperado en este juego.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Takes it in for the out. One up, one down. Runner at first with 2 away.
Estoy desesperadito en este juego.
Here's a 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So one left.
Vamos a ver cómo termina.
And a runner at second. Base hit into the outfield.
Vamos a ver cómo termina esto.
Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Tercera base se tiró para agarrarla, pero no pudo.
Now quick throw to first, and he's back in safely.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Runner on the go. Now a pop-up on the infield. Tawa under it. He's got it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get
No me da tiempo de volverme, ¿no?
And next up for the Tigers, Elio Sierra. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Está cayendo la noche.
Into center.
Le dejé caer el bate.
Nice grab on the
Pero le llegó el segunda base.
So a man at first. So up now for Kansas City, Blake Mitchell. Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. It's safe. It's a stolen base.
Le llegó el segunda base.
Sierra played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Vamos a ver.
1 down. And up next for Detroit, Elio Sierra. That one pushed foul.
No han dejado de segunda base, de segundo bate. En Guaysó éramos segundo bate y aquí en Detroit segundo bate.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Estamos en el hoyo.
At the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
He's really
Le tiramos esa bola mal y no poncharon.
So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
On the ground to the left, Sierra gets it to first, and Witt is out.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport.
Tiramos esta bola mala y no ponchamos.
Once again, right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down,
Primera mala.
there's no way he gets the out.
91 R&B, estamos liderando yo creo.
Got it started a little too early, strike 1.
Then he
Te
really
parejó la
sells the
cuenta.
changeup with that arm action.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Estamos en el hoyo. Emparejada la cuenta, 2 bolas, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the
Y
inning.
le ganamos la batalla al pitcher.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
Up next for the Tigers.
Now it's going to be Dylan Dingler.
Dylan
Give
Dingler.
me that.
Snap throw to first. Sierra.
Le ganamos la batalla al pitcher.
2-2 now. Runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Safe at second with a stolen base. One out. Runner at second.
Nos fuimos para tercera como un desgraciado.
He's trying for third. Soft contact in the air. He pulls it in. 2 away.
Pero viene el tibete de fly.
One down. Carter Jensen now at the plate. The 3-1. Out to short. Sierra. Whips it to first.
Así de simple.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Elio Sierra.
Batea de fly normalito.
Just missed.
Primera mala. Le bateamos 3.25 a lo derecho.
Not showing great command so far.
Cayó la segunda mala.
He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Man at second. That's off the inside corner.
Bueno, conteo a favor del bateador.
Swings through that one.
Todavía estamos a favor. Tiene que venir, tiene que tener cuidado.
There's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches.
Ahora tiene que tener cuidado el pitcher.
Fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Tiene que tener cuidado. Tiene que venir por ahí obligado.
Payoff pitch. This one in the air center field. Isbell under it.
Ahí me tiró una reta medio.
Up next to the Tigers.
And now a huge at bat.
Una reta medio me tiró.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. The 0-2. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center.
Es jugar, eso es segunda base.
You just have to live with as a hitter.
Sierra, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ah, pues no me quieren pichar ahora. Entra mi niño, entra.
Next offering is fouled back. The Royals holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Entra, que están ganando.
Down a line. And that is that.
Le di bien para la mano del left field.
If he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
A la mano del left field le di bien.
Sierra steps in. This matchup hasn't been kind to him, but every at-bat is a chance to rewrite the story.
Yeah, and if you're the
boss
hitter,
challenge.
trying to simplify right here. Hunt a pitch, barrel it, and finally change the narrative.
Vamos a poner inventar, vamos a poner que nos pasamos.
Cameron, he gets a lot of swing and miss,
Vamos,
and he
primera
keeps
mala.
the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Swings through that one for strike 1. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base
En
runners
el hoyo ahora.
bats, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
1-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City. And it's fouled off.
Ay, se anduvo bien.
Look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Got him. 2 gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Elio Sierra.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
These two guys
Diablo, ¿a qué bolón le tiré?
for one another.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Metido en el hoyo.
That time. Ball one.
Por lo menos la primera bola.
Stays alive.
Iba a ser la segunda, pero me desesperé.
Messi leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
He's great hitting the ball the
Claro,
other way.
hubiera estado ahora 3-2, pero nada.
Mission accomplished.
Lo tenga te toca, lo que toca toca.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Man at first, 1 away.
Eso fue bola y me ponchan.
This one in the air center field. Isbell settles
Ahora,
under
por ahí hay que darle duro.
Takes it in for the out. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, well, we go bottom 6.
Por ahí hay que darle duro.
Steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Sierra digging in. The deficit's manageable, but
Dynamic challenge. No, yo voy a poner a que me voy a pasar. Yo no voy a joder mucho.
Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Bode.
Foul ball there.
Es medio desesperado.
Swing and a miss.
And
a strikeout for the
Estoy
first.
desesperado.
Sierra had a poor showing, needed to do more. Struck out 3 times for the hat trick.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to
Nos
get
ganó la
better
serie
games from
cansa, yo
him,
creo.
better results as a team.
Vamos a ver cómo se ve esto ya. Vamos a ver cómo se ve esto. Tenemos que cambiar el equipamiento. Vamos a jugar este juego de arcade, chat. Nos estamos acercando al fin de semana de las estrellas.
Elio Sierra looking to help his team get back on track. Can they snap their losing streak today? One down. Elio Sierra up now for the Tigers.
Sierra.
That one fouled off.
Los colores del equipo. Ya no estamos en White Sox, que era rojo. Estamos en Detroit y hay que ponerlo adecuado.
But when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Cruz in position, and there's two down.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up
as
soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll...
That is the inning.
Estamos cayendo en un pequeño slump, pero no es preocupante.
Sierra, multi-time All-Star, 25 years old, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. Check swing, and he went. That's strike two.
Primera bola.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The Rays leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ah, pero es que Tampa no está ganando también. Ahí mi madre, no, pues yo me voy de aquí.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now the catcher up to hit. Hunter Fiducia.
Ojalá y me pongan como agente libre.
Throws to first, and that's terrific work out of the... Sierra steps in.
2026, 27, 28, 29.
Yeah, you can't hit a great
Yo creo que sí.
Nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here. Well, these Tigers doing a good
Yo
job.
creo que sí, ya estamos disponibles para la gente libre.
Challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling.
A ver quién ofrece.
Off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Ya estamos en el hoyo.
Working for the
bueno, se emparejó la cuenta ahora entonces.
And he was born in the Dominican Republic. 2-2 on the way. Down to the dirt, swing.
Y me ponché.
Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very good.
Dynamic challenge.
Gets you thinking that
Vamos
you might try to
pasando.
climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table and you can't make contact.
To the right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides
Por lo menos no me fui en blanco en este juego.
First and third after a tricky play. So 2 outs with runners on
Y me fui a robo.
Dylan Dinger. Step off throw to first. Sierra back in on a dive. The Tigers with the go-ahead run at the plate. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. There goes the runner. Rolled slowly to first. Williamson takes it himself, and that'll keep more runs from.
Por lo menos no me fui en blanco.
Sierra had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. When 1 for 5
no ganó Tampa.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Elio Sierra getting ready to hit. Swung on, belted.
Ay, cuando dicen así, hay problema.
It's out of here.
Cuando dicen así hay problema.
The Bush's home run. His 46th of the year. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When a guy's got a real hard
Cuando dicen así hay problema.
All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, then you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Elio Sierra.
Juego empate.
This one in the air center field.
Esa la tiene el center field.
2 away now. 1 down. Stepping in, Tommy Troy.
Esa la tenía el center field fácil.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Sierra throws to first in time.
Dynamic challenge.
The shortstop, Elio Sierra.
La tiró detrás y ese payaso.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field.
Fácil por el right field.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down man at first, Tommy Troy next to hit for the Rays. Here's a high chopper. The flip. 1 at second. What a double play.
Doble play.
Up next.
So digging in.
Honrón en el primero, míralo ahí.
It was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Y en el séptimo también. Por todo el field.
Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 8-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first
Por
pitch.
todo el field, mi gente.
From the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at.
Hasta frío me dio.
The hitter, total conviction on that swing.
Sierra had a sensational showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Nos fue bien en este juego.
Sierra, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance.
Buenas noches. Mi gente, recuerden suscribirse, comentar, darle la campanita, darle like.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Payoff pitch.
Compartan el video.
Ripped to short. Over to first. Now
el aguatero le dio como un hombre, pero de frente a mí.
Batting third, the catcher, Hunter Fiducia.
Man at first, nobody out. Elio Sierra up now for the Tigers. Sierra knocked home 5 runs in his last
Yo creo que eso fue bola.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. Barely a hair out of his zone.
Ah, guay. Si no pido el conteo, mano, se queda como trae. Se queda como trae si no pido el conteo.
That one to first, and he can't come up with it. And they tag him out.
Ah, pero por primera. ¿Por qué no fue por segundo ese batazo?
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Elio Sierra.
Foul ball there.
¿Por qué no fue por segundo ese batazo?
He's going to steal second. You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Por ahí tiene que ser, el primero tiene que ser por ahí.
2 on now with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He'll score in the Tigers.
Claro que me voy a quedar ahí.
Well, to strike first as he gets the job done to bring
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Now they put the tag on him to end the inning, and 1 down.
Me quería robar el home por primera vez.
Carson Williams. And the 0-1. Up the middle, Sierra. In plenty of time to first, and there are 2 down. Back here in
Hoy primera vez me quería robar el home.
Elio Sierra up now for the Tigers. Sierra was driving the offense with 5 RBIs.
Le estoy tirando tarde ahora.
I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
1 y 2.
One, 2 down. In the air on the infield, Williams under it. And there's 1 down.
Ahí me engañó.
Back at Comerica Park, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. The 1-2. Up the middle. Slings to first.
Ahí me engañó.
Out the top of the 7th. 1 down. And now the shortstop, Elio Sierra. 1 for 3.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance.
Ahora le queda bonito su uniforme el mamey.
The Tigers with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Estoy separado.
Keeps the at bat going.
Ahora le tiré antes el slider.
Was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
Tying run at the plate. Way inside.
Se emparejó la cuenta por lo menos. 2 bolas, 2 strikes y 1 out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there.
La tercera mala le tiré yo a
Sierra with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Vamos a jugar la serie contra Texas ya. Por último.
Elio Sierra, top 3 in the latest All-Star balloting at shortstop. He's combined steady defense and clutch hitting, a resume the fans have clearly noticed. It's the Texas Rangers and
ya estamos seguros en el juego de las estrellas.
Pitch coming your way next. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford.
Chop to the right side. There's one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Elio Sierra.
Ahora se le ve bonito el mamey al uniforme, ¿sí?
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Entregamos el primer out del inning.
So 2 down. Gage Workman stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ground ball. Sierra throws to first, and that is that.
No hemos ganado el guante de oro, pero quedamos líderes en asistencia. Qué irónica es la vida, mi gente.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Burleson gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Qué irónica es la vida.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Entregamos el primer out del inning otra vez.
Back at Comerica Park. Start of the 4th. Sebastian.
Recuerden, mi gente, suscribirse.
Out to short.
Cuando se suscriban, le dan a la campanita.
Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Después comentan el video, le dan like y lo comparten, por favor.
He was late there, strike 1.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality.
4 jonrones en 0 bolas, 1 strike.
To see him go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Esa era la segunda mala, pero le tiré.
That one way inside. Straighten him up a little bit.
No quieren pegar la pelota.
This one in the air, center field. Carter in position. And there's one away.
Cayó el primer out del inning otra vez.
Sierra up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Hoy me tiro un slon.
That one fouled off.
Ya quiero la guantilla Jordan.
The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters.
Sierra had a game to forget.
Well, I don't want to pile it.
Vamos a terminar esta serie, mi gente.
That was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Evan Carter now at the plate.
Center fielder, number 32, Evan Carter.
Ground ball.
El shortstop al estar.
Throw to first in time. And now Sierra.
Mírenlo ahí, liderea las votaciones en el All-Star.
Start of the year. A former first-round pick in 2021. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Primer juego de estrella con su equipo nuevo.
Here's your 1.
Make it turn.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. In there.
¿Por qué va a tener que parar si ellos llegaban?
For elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
El flash que me dicen ahora.
One down, runner at third. Colt Heath getting ready to hit. And a payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab.
Ese hombre llegó 6.
From third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
That play really
Ese hombre llegó 6.
how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing the cutoff.
Después de un triple, mira lo que batea ahora.
Veteran pitcher. He had a talk.
Playa central.
I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Runner at second, nobody out.
Hitter's got some good.
Después de un triple, no, hombre, no, es una burla.
Being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base
Es una burla.
has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Foul ball.
Well, these Tigers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's...
Now this one gets through.
Está despertando el bate.
Sign goes up at third.
Está despertando el bate.
Nobody out. And now it's going to be Colt Heath. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the move. Swings, and this one's played. That's a base hit as a run scores.
El bate está despertando. Gracias, me dio suerte el que entró ahora o la que entró.
Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And there's one down. First and second, 1 out. Michael Massey up now for the Tigers. 2 on, 1 out. Runners on the move. In there for strike 3. Throw to third.
Hombre, llegó 6.
Digging in,
vamos activo.
Wenzel Perez. Hard hit, base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. Knocked down, and that ends the... Man at first.
Fue demasiado creativo.
He's one of the best players in the game.
Fue demasiado creativo el pana.
Swing and a miss.
Le tiré antes, pero muy antes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there.
Ya ese no le debí tirar.
An 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where.
To Walcott at second for one.
Y manda rápido, llegué.
One down.
Y me fui a robo. Me fui.
And ball four to aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Me fui. Anda vivo que me fui.
Runner on the move. Out to short. The flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan.
Anda vivo que me fui.
Sierra had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
Último juego de la primera mitad. Fin de semana de las estrellas.
One down. And up next for Detroit, Elio Sierra. And now you're dealing with a player who has won multiple MVPs in his career, Sengi. Popped up to the left, into foul ground.
Mira, foul fly a tercera.
Has room, and he makes
No, pero esto es una burla.
Draft day, Sengi, an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport.
Mírenlo ahí también.
It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy.
Para el MVP de la temporada.
Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize, because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993,
now a
Si manda rápido llegué.
on target. He got him. Nice
Si manda
play.
rápido llegué.
Go ahead, run on base. Kyron Paris stepping in for the Rangers. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Got him.
everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
Última serie de la primera mitad. Estamos en el fin de semana de las estrellas.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ganaremos el MVP del juego de las estrellas.
Nobody on. What a stop over to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in Detroit.
¿Qué ustedes dicen, chat? ¿Qué ustedes dicen? ¿Lo vamos a ganar el MVP?
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch.
Sierra with a less than great game in this one.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
Ya, pero prenden una vela, a ver. Mírenlo ahí, fin de semana del juego de las estrellas. A ver si sacamos por lo menos la cuantilla Jordan. No, esto es una burla. Un bate. Lo que sacamos fue un bate. Ya cambió, ya cambió. Estamos en Detroit. Fíjense por qué lo digo, mira, un error. Un error. Dos errores. Y este servidor, tres errores. Ya ahí perdemos la posibilidad de ganar el guante de oro. Ahí perdemos toda posibilidad de ganar el guante de oro. Mírenlo ahí, MVP 2027-28. Novato del año 26. Han Aaron Awards 27-28. 4 veces con esta. 26, 27, 28 y 29. Y nada más ha ganado un MVP del juego de estrella. Pero como con Toronto y con Detroit yo estoy. Como día que no me cambió Toro. Pero mire, con Detroit. Ah, ok. Yo creo que eso es por el cambio. Bueno, mi gente, como yo siempre digo, de este lado me despido. Hasta el lunes.